as you all know, my name is Rucha Joshi, and I'm currently working with one of the esteemed institutes for fashion technology, which is Suryadatta Institute of Fashion Technology. Just a small recap about me. I completed my fashion design course, BSc in fashion, from School of Fashion Technology, and which is affiliate to Mumbai University, and then completed my masters from UK University for Creative Arts in fashion branding, marketing, and positioning. Later, I was working with one of Pune's designers, Nivedita Sabu. Many of you must have come across her name, and then started my small label called Fabrouche. Then later I got an opportunity to work as a designer with one of UK's manufacturing in carpet company known as Brintons, and that was almost for 8 years. And then later I realized that there's a lot to give to the students of in fashion, and tell them about the careers and whatever experiences I have. So I joined SIFT, and it's been almost 1 year that I've been working with SIFT, and it was the journey was really great, like imparting knowledge and sharing knowledge, knowing things from students, also the faculties in SIFT. So far, so good. Also, like we all know that Suryadatta is inclined towards the holistic development of the students and work towards imparting knowledge, also practically as well as theoretically. So let's start with the session for today. Today I am going to talk to you about digital marketing in fashion industry and the way it is going to happen in the current pandemic. Like we all know that the scenario today is really scary, and we don't know when we are going to get out of the houses. The coronavirus is rapidly spreading, and the only way out right now is go digital and go on the devices, use internet, get to know a lot of other things. So if I may just put a question, like what we generally mean by digital marketing. So what do we all mean by digital marketing? If we separate the words like digital and marketing, if we say digital, what do we mean? Digital is basically a component wherein we use technology, platforms, and media with our devices. So that's basically digital. Where marketing comes in picture, what happens is marketing becomes a campaign to endorse a product or a service. When we put these words together, the meaning of it becomes something like this. A digital marketing is the component of marketing that utilizes internet and online-based digital technologies such as desktops, computers, phones, and other digital media and platform to promote your products and services. Everyone uses internet right now. In the remote places, in the remote cities, in the towns, everyone is using internet right now. That is the only way out right now to get information, get updated about the world, whatever the happenings in the world, through different platforms such as Google. There is Bing, there is Pinterest, there is Facebook, there is Twitter, there is all sorts of these platforms being used. Let me take you to the types of, the fundamental things about a digital marketing. When you want to market a product through digital medium, these are few questions what we generally ask. So, what, who, when, why, how? A person who is marketing that product should be answerable to all these questions. Then it's the right way to market your product or a service. Like, for example, about a product, what are your marketing? What are you marketing? The product or the service? What are exactly your marketing? Who are your customers? Now, the customers is the set of people who basically you have to define when you're marketing a certain product or a service. right? Now, when we say when will you market your customers is which means that when is that right time when you have to market your customers and get your product or service out there in the market to achieve the right time and the right set of people who will come to you. Now, why? Why means what is your marketing objective? The USP of the product, the USP of the service or the product, what are the objectives of it? What do you mean by, like if I'm marketing a sort of a product, then what are the kind of it? What is the, characteristics of it, etc. How? What is your message? Now, basically, every product or a service has its own fundamental, message which you send out. It talks about the theory of the product or a service. This message needs to be out to the consumers to understand your product or a service in a right manner. Where? In which channel will you market? What are the channels which you will use to market your product? And all this should be measured and should be tracked in a different way or a certain way to know how the marketing strategies are working. Digital marketing, if used in the right manner, can increase your sales, improve your brand awareness, and make your brand more profitable. It makes your product available to your target audience when done in a right way. Like I spoke earlier, there has been a lot of these websites which gather all your fashion brands together and then start, forecasting you, probably advertising you on that platform. Say maybe it's a store like Westside. So there are these small brands which showcase their collection in that store, and many people are aware of those new brands or probably the local brands which are available in that city or that market. So what happens is that lot of customers which are loyal to Westsides, they eventually get attracted to these small brands, and then they start seeing these brands and eventually become a brand ambassadors for these. Also, it's the same thing with the websites. There are these websites like Myntra or Amazon Fashion or Nykaa, which kind of gets together with all the other fashion brands in the industry, and they give a platform to these brands to market their own product on their websites. Of course, their collection is obviously like the way it markets in the other stores, but then the online fashion gives you an option to kind of see that entire collection in one go and eventually place the order for that collection. So these are few websites which gives a platform to your brands to get showcased on to the large audiences and attract lot of leads as well as boost the sales. So while looking at them, there are some effective strategies for a fashion industry people who are portraying their product or even a service or anything which is newly being started. Far most important is to get a good website for your brand or a service which you are marketing. Also, having the brand name as well as the logo for that website. Have a mobile presence, like the website or even your page on the Instagram or Facebook, like having a mobile presence and social media presence. Basically, they go hand in hand. So having a mobile presence, what happens is whatever the page you're handling or even whoever is handling your page, that should be mobile enough that it should be in the site. Basically, it's the saying is like, in your site, out of sight, out of mind. So if the brand is out of mind, then obviously it goes, it disappears from the mobile, the presence in the audience and the customers. Fourthly, and attach an influencer to your brand. Like I have discussed before, that there are these bloggers and these fashion influencers which start their they basically market your brand or your product or your service on their own page, And when they do that, the set of customers which are following them, they become your customers. So if you can attach an influencer to your brand, then that kind of facelifts your face value of the brand. Make the best use of the latest technology, making videos, making Snapchat stories, making Instagram stories, laying off your, the page, the layout and everything. That should be in the coordination what your brand talks about. Make the So basically personalize everything. Make it, look like it's made by you, which, the brand basically narrates the importance, the whatever the brand says, that to the customers in the right way. So that's why personalize it in a way, very good manner, to basically look right. Remarket your users. So remarket is your users is that the old users should know that, oh, this brand is starting something new with the hashtag or something new with their strategies. So we should be remarketing. I mean, you should be attracting customers which are already your customers, but focusing on the newer technology, newer ways of following it, and newer brand face value. Focus on your visuals. Very important. You must have come across these Instagram pages which has amazing, these story types or the layouts of the page and all these things. So when you come across this, a user or a customer is likely to visit that page again and again and see your product again and again. Same goes with the service. If you have a particular service and you brand it in a special way, the user is likely to visit that page and increase your page, the footfall of it in a particular way. So focus on the visuals what you carry out. Also, start a blog. A fashion designer or even a service which writes a blog about their day-to-day customers, day-to-day happenings behind the scenes, or even a collection development or anything, that is been seen more, and it's more in the picture, or it's more in the eyes of the customers. Lastly, have a contest or a giveaways. We all have come across about these Diwali sales, Diwali dhamakas, or even the summer sales or monsoon sales. So a brand which basically, puts their getaways or a contests in the right season of the fashion season, that basically succeeds to get more and more footfall for your brand, as well as leads to more and more customers. Later, we will see how digital marketing trends in the fashion industry currently: self-expression and personalization. Consumer-centric is the winner. So basically, whoever thinks about the customer first is the winner for this game. So a brand who thinks or how it personalizes their own product or their own services according to the consumer basically is liked more by the customers. Luxury fashion to grow. Many luxury brands have thought previously that if you sell that product online or digitally, what happens is that the users for that, there is no specialization to your product which has been sold on online platform. But that's not the case now. Right now, more and more there's a boost of online fashion sales currently. There are many stores which have been shut down because of the current situation, and they are absolutely promoting the retail sale on online platforms. The brands which never had websites, they have also started building up their websites or finding newer ways to communicate with their consumers or even retaining their customers in a specific way. Social media and influencers continue to rule the fashion industry. Obviously, we all know that India has been, or in past and even in the current state, it basically looks up to the Bollywood or even the media stars continuously. And those are the people who influence your market, your fashion sense, and your industry a lot away. So to market this brand or a service, you basically you get the help of these social media influencers, which are bloggers or these models, or these people who basically will will portray your brand or a service in the industry. Celebrity endorsements will go a long way. Even now, we look up to these celebrities which endorse your product or a service. Likewise, if we do the same, or even any brand or service decides to influence the customers or users in the similar way, celebrity endorsements will definitely that will not wash out of the market or the market strategies ever. So doing this will obviously be helpful and will continue to influence the consumers. Content marketing is a must in digital marketing for our fashion industry. When we talk about a brand, it's very important to understand its theory. What is the brand made up of? And to understand that, writing, like content writing or content marketing, the theory of a brand or the USP of a brand is very important in this. Also, there's this omni-channel way of doing it. Like, obviously, you decide that you have a set of customers and you want to market your product to these customers in just one way. That's not going to help. You have to give them different ways, different devices which they can use, which they have to see your product, to see your websites, to go to your page and actually to like it, and eventually to become the consumers of your page and your product. These are few brands which you can see on my screen, which are really setting examples on the Instagram or even the Facebooks, like Nike, Chanel, Adidas, Louis Vuitton. We all have been using hashtags, and of course that has been trending currently in the industry. Using hashtag in a particular way is very important. You must have come across, or maybe many of you must have searched that what are the latest or what are the top 10 hashtags used in the fashion field right now. So using these hashtags and making a photo or putting up a photo, putting up a video or going viral, that will really work. So that's how these brands are targeting their consumers, by using the right hashtag in the right photo. So there's Prada, there's Gucci, there's Dior, which has been having a lot of posts and so many followers. Of course, that those are all high-level brands. Also, I would like to share 5 best ways to use your digital marketing in fashion industry to boost your sales. Also, to have a footfall of a consumer on your page. Now, 1. Target your audience with the Facebook ads. These ads are not too costly. Now, anyone and everyone can use these ads to get your customers to see your page on a particular day or a time when you set your audience to target it. Like if you put a photo, like you must have come across, like on Monday evenings, especially the time slot between 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. These time span has been the most trafficked on the social media pages, like let it be Facebook or Instagram. What happens is that these timings are when people go on to these sites very regularly, rather than putting up a photo on a Saturday or a Sunday, which will not be so useful than that on a Monday evening. So that's how you target your Facebook ads accordingly. Run promotions during holidays to boost sales. Now, these promotions are generally done during your holidays. Like for us, it's more like for Indian seasons, it's more like Diwali or a Christmas or a Eid, or all these timings when the holidays are there, and that's when you boost your sales. style guide to help your users. Now, all these small brands which are there in the industry or which are locally being promoted, all are using these uh, style books. These coffee table books wherein you showcase your collection for that season. Also put that book or that that sort of a campaign on your website, also on your Instagram or your Facebook, to help the users to know about your collection, also to know about the products which will be available to them even if they place orders and all these things. So this style guide will help your users to log in more and attract more and more customers and provide you with more and more footfall. Giveaways on Instagram increase brand awareness, community sizes like we all spoke. Giveaways and contests will help you to attract more and more customers. Work with influencers to access new audience. Again, we discuss about the bloggers and the fashion bloggers and Bollywood celebrities which we can endorse your brand. Now, this is one of the examples which I just came across about the social media campaign in the industry, right? A few days back. So, Think Pink was one of the message which Topshop, which is UK's one of the top brands, that gave away, and Live Trends, that's another thing. So they took out a lot of their previous collections, and they also tag with their bloggers and on Instagram also and Facebook. So fashion industry, it is easy to create. The people who come on the social media and campaign it very easily. So after this campaign, which they did during 2015 in London Fashion Week, Topshop along with the Twitter launches Live Trend real-time campaign wherein billboards were set up in UK cities. The fashion campaign determines which styles are the most in trend and recommended what to wear. This resulted into the 75% of the uplift of their featured product, as well as 3.8 million customers engaging in using Live Trends as a hashtag. Now, use of all this knowledge, how can we do it in the current situation? Use of this digital marketing during current pandemic. We all are sitting at home, and right now the only way out today is to log on to something, see or surf through your internet, know about things, increase your knowledge, increase awareness around, and do the right thing at the right time. So while nobody knows what a post-coronavirus reality will look like for marketers, one thing is certain: in the environment where physical interaction is expected to be curtailed for an unexpected period, digital channels are now more important than ever. So when we say all these channels are very important, let's see some of the facts and the figures wherein we can see that there is a 35% increase. So I'm talking about these figures from the time this lockdown has been started in India. 35% of the people are significantly using news coverage. Then 29% of them are streaming live shows like Netflix, YouTube and other services. 24% of them are significantly using messenger services. So messenger, I mean by WhatsApps and your Facebook messengers. 23% of them are using more of a social media. Social media, I mean by, of course, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn, all these social medias. And only 19% of them are actually using broadcast shows and television channels, because the channels have been, they are not working and there's nothing new to show or broadcast. There's only 19% of people who are watching it currently. Now, looking at all these marketing strategies, digital marketing medias which are used in fashion industries, and how the industry will be after the COVID attack. Do you think that is COVID setting a new trend? Do you think that probably that, having these stores shut or retailers to uh, do their businesses online. That's all going to be a new normal, which is the term which is trending nowadays, that it's a new normal. Wearing masks, wearing PPEs, it's going to be a new trend and it's a new normal these days. Several Indian apparel brands, e-commerce firms and textile bodies have geared up to face the impact of COVID-19 pandemic by implementing measures including work from home options for the staff to ensure proper communication related to the new coronavirus, assessing earlier revenue targets. Also, retailers are shutting their doors around the world, encouraging their customers to shop online instead. Now, since all the deliveries and everything is open, definitely a retailer or a brand is likely to shut their brand stores and actually go online. I mean, have good footfall and encourage the customers to shop online. To get into different technologies that if you cannot come to the store and try a particular top or a shirt, we will get that top to your screen, get you try it on the screen in front of you, and then you can decide whether this suits me or not, and then go and buy it. That's going to be an upcoming trend now. I mean, this probably is just one way of it, but definitely there will be different ways to look at it. This unique set of circumstances can hopefully bring the loved close last movement. Also, like we all know that there is this quarantine and chill. So that's like the new terminology which will be used in the brands in the fashion industry nowadays. It will I mean, we all know that Netflix and chill is something which is already there in the generation, and this quarantine and chill will come up with a new way of thinking, like probably the lounge wear or the comfort wear, or even what is really like you can sit at home comfortably, wear those clothes and work peacefully, to continue work from home. So that's something different, and that's something new line which might come up in the recent times. No one knows that. So the jobs next, what we can see is that fashion marketing, digital media marketing, social media developers, fashion bloggers, content writers, fashion photographers, fashion retail developers, online salesmen, and creative designers. Those people are going to be having a real good time currently. Like, people will be actually, you know, focusing on these jobs, and will be having lot of people to hire probably. Like, if you say that you can do a digital media marketing for a particular brand, or in a way wherein the brand needs you the most, that's going to be important in current times. So like probably it was something that the only message which I would like to tell you, that digital media marketing is going to be the most important thing in the current times, and I would definitely recommend everyone to get updated and keep yourself updated about this. Okay, thank you so much for giving this time and hearing me out. I thank Surya Datta for giving me this opportunity to conduct a webinar, and of course our HOD Renuka ma'am, and all the SIF faculties which have been really supporting, and all the students which having the patience of listening to me. Thank you so much.